I want to leave a letter I just received. It's important because it applies to many, many parents. Here it is. My son has Asperger's and ADHD. How do we know which behaviors should go unpunished because of the Asperger's or ADHD, and which are just really 11-year-old boy goofing off? So, I'm going to give a very unsatisfying answer to this question, but unfortunately it's the true answer. Here's what you do. The general principle is this: any behavior that your child can control, he can be held accountable for. Any behavior your child cannot control because of ADHD, Asperger's, bipolar disorder, or just age, he should not be held responsible for. That is really the answer. The problem is, how do you tell? There are some behaviors that sometimes your child will not be able to behave because of a certain condition, such as ADHD. He'll be hyperactive, he'll be out of control, he'll be impulsive, and he can't control it. And sometimes he'll be impulsive and out of control because he wants to be, and he can't control it. And unfortunately, you're the only one who can tell that apart. Maybe you can, maybe you can't, but you're the best judge of that. The bottom line is you have to try to know your child as best as you can. And you have to decide which behaviors your child can control and which behaviors your child can't control. I'll give you an example. My oldest son, who is now an older teenager, at one point was thought to have bipolar disorder. And he acted like bipolar, he went wild like bipolar, he went depressed like bipolar, but I knew him, and I knew he had complete control of what he was doing. And I held him accountable for those behaviors, and as it turns out, he does not have bipolar disorder at all now. It disappeared because he held accountable for his behavior. That's what you have to do, and it's hard because it's not always clear, and you won't always be right, but you have to always, that's your goal. Your goal as a parent is to know your child as best as possible and do the best job you possibly can. And that means holding them accountable for behaviors you can control and understanding the things that are beyond his control. And that's your job as a parent. Again, it's not a very satisfying answer, it's not a clear-cut answer, but it is the correct answer. So this is Dr. Anthony Kane for the Complete Connection Parenting Program. Good luck. If you want more tips like this, please go to our website at ccparenting.com and sign up for our free newsletter for both parents of younger children and parents of teenagers.